If you've read Naomi Klein's book called The Shock Doctrine, you'll get a sense of what the U.S. strategy is in Haiti right now. The people are so devastated, they're shocked, and they're stunned, and they're vulnerable. And now's when we come in with the troops, secure the area, and make it safe for U.S. corporations to come in and exploit the cheap labor. And that's really, I think, that the aims of what's happening in Haiti right now. And so I think for us, we have to have several demands of our government about how this aid should be used and how to help the Haitian people. Because I think what people have done in terms of the generosity of giving money to Haiti, ordinary people, is incredible. It's unprecedented in natural disasters. Over $300 million has already been raised by people in the middle of this recession, digging into their pockets and giving what little they can to Haiti. But the U.S. government, Obama got up and immediately said, we're going to move with a strong plan to help the Haitian people. And many people said, well, this is a nice break. I mean, remember Hurricane Katrina in New Orleans, and Bush finally got around to addressing it, flying over it, but not stopping to see the damage, and appointing Brownie to mismanage the whole thing and leaving people to die. And people said, well, this is great. He's recognizing it on the first day, and he pledges $100 million to help the people of Haiti. $100 million. We spend that much on one day of war in Iraq and Afghanistan. So we can afford one day of war to help the people in Haiti. A couple in Kentucky won $100 million in the Powerball lotto. That's lottery money. That's not aid money, right? In this context, I think the Haitian people are going to resist and are going to rise up. They have an incredible history. They have the most amazing history of resistance to imperialism that you heard, defeating the French, the Spanish, the British, these massive militaries in 1804, overthrowing dictatorships that were backed by the United States in 1986. Incredible. We know they're going to rise up and make demands and begin to chart a way forward for their own future. But we also know that the U.S. is going to be there to try to keep them back in line, because they don't want an example of resistance anywhere in their region, right? I mean, in 1804, they didn't recognize Haiti as a country because the example of slaves resisting couldn't stand, because the people who owned the government, who ran the government, were slaveholders. So you can't have that example, and they don't want an example today of resistance emerging, and so they're going to need our help. They're going to need our solidarity in their struggle. And I'll just end by saying we should, I think, have four basic demands that we make of our representatives and that we really fight for. We should say, medicine, not guns, right? Food, not guns. That's our first demand, that we get in the aid that's needed and not an occupation. I think the second thing we have to say is that their democratically elected president, Aristide, who was kidnapped in 2004 by George Bush, should be returned to Haiti, and let the Haitian people decide if they want him back as president, and his party should be restored. They were outlawed in what was supposed to be the February elections. It's the biggest political party in Haiti, the most popular political party in Haiti, and the United Nations agreed that they should not be allowed to take part of the elections. We have to say the Haitian people have a right to their own decision making. I think the third thing we have to demand is drop the debt. Haiti doesn't owe the world a dime. You heard why, right? The world is in a massive debt to Haiti, especially the United States and France. A debt that we could never repay, but reparations should begin to be repaid to Haiti. We have to drop the debt so that all the aid can actually go to helping Haiti, not paying loans and interest on an IMF loan or something like that. And I think last, we need to extend the temporary protected status of Haitians so that Haitians who want to be reunited with their family members here in the United States can. Right now, if you're in Haiti, you cannot come to the United States. And Haitians who are here illegally, it's been extended 18 months that they can stay here, but that should be extended indefinitely. This crisis in Haiti is going to be going for a long time, and we need to show solidarity with Haitian immigrants. And I think that's the message we need to take to our representatives, and that we need to start organizing our communities around. And I hope you'll take that message with you after tonight. So thanks everybody for coming out.